So the British media is having yet another meltdown. And honestly, at this point, it's starting to feel like their full-time job description. You know things are bad when Prince Harry writes a heartfelt, respectful essay about Remembrance Day, and the tabloids respond like he's just declared war on Buckingham Palace. They're twisting his words, manufacturing outrage, and losing their collective minds, all over one single word. Yes, you heard that right. One word. Let's take a deep breath and unpack this circus, shall we? Prince Harry's essay, titled The Bond, the Banter, the Bravery, What It Means to be British, is everything you'd expect from a man of real service and integrity. It's thoughtful, it's emotional, it's beautifully written. And it's coming from someone who actually knows what he's talking about. This is a man who served 2 tours in Afghanistan, led soldiers, and saw firsthand what bravery and sacrifice look like. Meanwhile, the same tabloids criticizing him wouldn't last 10 minutes without Wi-Fi, let alone in a war zone. Instead of celebrating his message, they latched onto one harmless line. Though currently I may live in the United States, Britain is and always will be the country I proudly served and fought for. Now, apparently, that word, currently, was enough to make royal reporters spill their tea in panic. Suddenly, out came the headlines. Harry signals his return to Britain. Sources say he's moving back. I mean, what are they reading? A crystal ball? Because that's not what he said. It's like they hear currently and translate it into, I've packed my bags, Meghan's booking the flight, and we're moving into Windsor by Tuesday. Let's be real. This isn't about reading comprehension. This is about desperation. These tabloids have been pushing the same story since the day Harry left the UK, that he's secretly miserable and plotting his royal comeback. But here's the truth they refuse to print. Harry's thriving. He's living his best life in California with Meghan, Sussex and their children, surrounded by sunshine, freedom and avocado toast. No palace protocols, no fake smiles, just peace. When Harry's office clarified months ago that he had no plans to move back, you'd think that would end it. But no. The British tabloids treat no plans the way they treat facts, as optional. Now, if we stop listening to the noise and actually read what Harry wrote, the essay is powerful. He reminds readers that remembrance isn't about glorifying war. It's about honouring those who sacrificed everything. He talks about understanding the cost of war, not its pageantry. This is a man who has seen both sides of service, the pride and the pain. He even shared a moving moment from his visit to Ukraine earlier this year, where he met veterans and civilians rebuilding their lives at the Superhuman Centre. He described their resilience, their humour, their spirit, the very same qualities he recognises in Brits. That connection, that shared humanity, is what makes Harry such a powerful voice for remembrance. He's not pontificating from a palace balcony. He's speaking from experience. And that infamous currently line? It wasn't a hint, it was a statement. Harry was saying, you can take away his military titles, you can bar him from wearing his uniform, but you cannot erase his identity or his service. He served Britain. He fought for Britain. He risked his life while others were waving politely from limousines. That's not a man searching for approval. That's a man proud of who he is and what he's done. And honestly, the fact that the media freaked out over this shows just how much they still need him. Because without Harry and Meghan Sussex, what would the tabloids write about? William's strategic meetings at 10 a.m, Kate's 47th beige coat. You can't run an empire of gossip on silence. They need Harry's name to survive. He's their content, their cash cow, their favourite obsession, and they hate that he doesn't need them anymore. Harry's essay goes on to capture what's truly British: the camaraderie, the pub banter, the self-deprecating humour, the deep sense of community. He even highlights the Invictus Games, his greatest legacy, where courage is reborn and service continues beyond the uniform. That's something you'll never find in a tabloid headline, because uplifting stories don't sell as many papers as fake scandals. And then there's Scotty's Little Soldiers, the UK charity that supports children of fallen heroes. Harry writes about them with such love and admiration, saying that these children don't march in bitterness, but in pride. Every year he's moved by their resilience. That right there is the real Prince Harry, the compassionate one, the father who understands, the man who leads with empathy. He writes that remembrance isn't just about silence, it's a call to action. Our duty to them does not end when their service does, he says. That's not charity, that's reciprocity. These are words of someone who lives what he preaches. He's not talking about sympathy, he's talking about respect, opportunity and responsibility. Values that go way beyond royal titles or tabloid headlines. And I'll tell you what, that's the version of Harry the media can't handle, the one they can't control, the one they can't reduce to a caricature. Because this Harry is confident, purposeful, and completely independent of the institution they keep trying to chain him to. Let's be honest. The tabloids' outrage has nothing to do with patriotism and everything to do with profit. They know the moment Harry and Meghan Sussex step into the spotlight, their clicks go up. But Harry's not playing that game anymore. He's building something real, through Invictus, through advocacy, through meaningful storytelling. That's called evolution, and the press just can't catch up. So let's put it plainly. Harry is not moving back to the UK. He's not sneaking through Heathrow with a secret return ticket. He's happy, he's grounded, and he's doing exactly what he was meant to do: serve, speak, and inspire on his own terms. And the British tabloids? They can keep spinning their imaginary stories while Harry keeps writing his truth. Truth so to truth grounded in service, empathy and love. If you enjoyed this episode and you're proud to stand with Harry and Meghan Sussex against the noise and nonsense, make sure you subscribe right now to the Sussex Squad. Tap that super thanks button to help us keep bringing you real stories, not tabloid fantasies. Share this episode with fellow Sussex supporters and let's amplify Harry's words, not the media's distortions. Because here at the Sussex Squad, we celebrate authenticity, compassion and resilience, not gossip, jealousy or royal PR spin. Until next time, stay kind, stay loyal, and as always, keep shining with the Sussex spirit.